Monday morning, y'all. Lost out on an Instacart order that said it came through my notifications as $42. I don't know what the mileage was for it, and it was for Publix, but somebody snagged it pretty quick, so it must have been good. And of course, because I was bored, I was on YouTube instead of stalking Instacart, which is pretty much what you have to do in order to get the good calls. But I just took an order on Instacart for Target. It was $9.11 for 4.8 miles, and it's only 4 items, but I need something to do. So I really hope this isn't an indication of how this day is going to go, because I was just thinking how Mondays are actually better than what you would imagine, because people are just coming off of the weekend. They're usually trying to re-up their grocery supply, so Instacart is usually pretty good. And you know, Mondays are kind of lazy, so people like to do something for themselves and order themselves something to eat. But I don't know, today just isn't starting out great. Plus, it's the beginning of the year. Everybody's kind of tapped out from the holidays and they're going into tax season. So it's going to be a little bit slower here, probably until the beginning of March, when things start to pick up a little bit more, spring break and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to say good morning, and that we finally got our first call, and I'm going to get that done, and I will check in a little bit. Let's get this day going. Yay, I think I spoke it into existence. I literally just dropped off that $6 3-mile order from Starbucks, and I got an UberEats call for $7.83 for Poke Falls to go 1.4 miles. So let's go. So I went back to the parking lot at Poke Falls because I actually just had to deliver to like the school, the elementary school that was behind here. And I got another Poke Falls order. I have to say, the lady who works in there, I didn't catch her name, shame on me. She's the sweetest. Like, she can see on the receipt how many times somebody has ordered from there. And so like, she writes people little notes. Like, I would keep ordering from there too. That woman probably isn't getting paid enough for how much reoccurring business she probably has coming, just by being sweet and thoughtful. I love that. So anyway, I did take another order. It's been really slow, so I'm not going to be as picky as I usually am. Plus, maybe it's time to think about getting that acceptance rate up a little bit, and we'll see if that has any impact on some of my calls. But this was like $5 and some odd change for another 3 miles, so I took it. This is a PIN required, and I'm actually delivering to a Dunkin'. So who knows, maybe I'll get another order from them when I pull up. I just got another call for the Hungry Greek. I was about to pass the shopping center that it was in when I got the call for $9, 6.7 miles. It's going to take me about 15 minutes to get there. So I took it, and it's going to land me in a place that is good for Instacart, and there are still other shops and things over there, so the mileage didn't really bother me that much, because unlike some other orders I've taken today, I didn't have to come all the way back to the spot. So that should work out well. It was not that big of an order. Yeah, I'll check back in just a little while. The Hungry Greek order is dropped off, and I had turned on UberEats when I was at the light to turn into where I had to drop that order off, and automatically got a trip radar for $7.81 to go 2.1 miles. So we are going to do that. It's for Taco Bell. So because I dropped off an order first, and now I'm making my way over to Taco Bell, which is like the 2 miles away, or just shy of it. It should be ready when I get there, and then the drop off should be like around the corner, considering it said it was 2.1 miles away. So it's probably somebody ordering from work that just can't leave the office, which is great because they tipped well for being that close to the place they're ordering from. So that is much appreciated. All right, so I got that Taco Bell delivered. I did get a warning saying that I needed to be heading towards that restaurant, which it didn't help that I got stuck at a light that seemed like the forever red light at a turn signal right when I accepted that order. So even though I was right across the street from my other delivery, I don't know, I just thought I wasn't going anywhere. But the lady that I dropped off the Hungry Greek for, she added $2 to my tip. That was really nice. It's always kind of a sweet surprise when, especially if we're taking an order that we think is just so-so, and it's not usually the customer's fault. Like, the more the mileage, the more it's really just the lack of DoorDash or UberEats paying well for how far we have to go. So instead of making $9 to go 6.7 miles, I made $11 to go 6.7 miles, which is a lot better if you ask me. So we're at $47.52 right now. It is 1:04. So being that we got our first call at 10:30, we've been at this for 2.5 hours. So that's not too bad for how bad it was this morning. It's been pretty consistent. Knock on wood, or in my case, the side of your head. I hope this keeps going. I'll let you know. It's 1:04 again now, so I'm gonna try to wait a couple of hours to come back and update you and see where we're at. $4.41 for 4.6 miles. No, I think I'll pass on that. $19.48 to go to Costco to get 16 items to drive 14.1 miles. No. Okay, I will check back in once anything good happens. Okay, well, since I seen you last, I got a $6 order that was 6 miles that just brought me back to my normal area, so that was totally fine. And then I immediately got a Aldi order from DoorDash for I want to say it was $19.63 to go like 6.7 miles. It was like 45 items. I banged that out in 30 minutes, and now I will be at the customer's house in 5 minutes. So hopefully that helps out the little gap of my hourly wage here, because it was starting to get consistent. It wasn't the greatest of orders, but I was moving, which is what I strive to do. As long as you keep moving with these apps, you continue to make money, even sometimes when you don't think you are. As long as you're not shortchanging yourself and taking upside down orders, you should be consistent. So I'm on my way to their house right now to do that quick drop off. Let's see, it's a leave at the door, and I'm going to turn back on my UberEats here in a couple of minutes just to see if we can get something there in the meantime. It's been some time now. It's just after 4 p.m. I did a couple of calls, nothing crazy. Right now I'm on my way to deliver Sprouts order, local grocery store. It was 10 items to go like 7.5 miles or something like that for $17.50. It's the best thing I've seen for a while. Apparently I lost my pro shopping status, as if that makes any difference. I get the same crap calls, it just doesn't glow green saying it's for a pro shopper. But this wasn't too bad. Oh, that van is super cool. But yeah, $17.50 $1.50 to get like 10 items. I mean, I'm getting better navigating Sprouts because it's one of those things that there's no aisle numbers, so they can only tell you on certain products, like, it's in the baking aisle or it's in the water aisle. And it's like, okay, cool. So you just kind of have to go aisle by aisle and read the little tabs that are on the ends. But I think I've been in there enough now to where a lot of things I can figure out where they are quicker than I would have been able to before. This isn't far, about 5 miles away. It's going to take me about 12 minutes. I think I was in and out of Sprouts in 10 to 15 minutes with checkout. So we shall see where we're at after I get this dropped off.